There we go.
I'm never going to be able to not swear.
That was
Never
quick.
not going to be able to swear.
That thing turned red quick.
I know. I was hoping to turn it red before you even realised. On that note,
You don't have one.
on that note, good evening, everybody. To everybody out in the YouTube's world, we're getting close to the top of the hour in the UK here, and ready to hit 2022. With me, I've got Mr. Matt Wackley, Mr. Dale Kirkwood, Mr. Joey Gonzalez, the Jacobsons, Carl and Robin, and Mr. Jake Thompson. If you guys want to go through yourselves and tell everybody where you can find each of yourselves and your social medias and that, I'll let you do that quick. I don't know who wants to go first. Do you know what? If I just highlight you as I can see them on here, then we can.
No, that's cheating. No.
There you go. Joey's first.
So you go first.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew it.
I'm just as it's coming along here.
He's going to throw me in first. Hello, everyone. I'm Joey Gonzalez with Steel Blade Woodworks, and I'm down here in South Texas. You can find me on Instagram at joey.steelblade, TikTok, Steelblade Woodworks, and my YouTube channel is Steelblade Woodworks as well. Happy New Year's.
There you go.
Looking
In
good.
the parking lot of your local Home Depot crying.
There you go.
Next on the list is the Jacobsons.
Woo! Nice hair day, Carl.
Is that a nervous laugh?
I have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm Carl and
Robin.
Jacobson, and you can find us on YouTube. It's under Carl Jacobson, the channel there, and
Ruth Niles.
Oh, and Niles, and we have a YouTube channel for Niles Bottle Stoppers too. So
There we go. You can go and subscribe to that and get them up to, what is it you're on now? I think he's on 200 and something subscribers.
Yeah.
When I saw last, so let's see if we can get him to at least 300 by the end of the new year.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Mr. Jake Thompson.
Oh, I'm so nervous. What are we doing today, Jamie? What color are we picking?
Come on, Bobby.
Or jam.
I have a YouTube channel called Jake Thompson. We do Saturday morning cartoons on there every Saturday with Jamie Page. Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff is Northside Custom Crafts. And that's about it.
Yeah. Up next is Mr. Dale Kirkwood.
Oh, good Lord, look at the face. Right. My name's Dale Kirkwood. Yeah. I used to do a lot of stuff. Mostly, I just hang around in the background of the Virtual Craft Festival now. You can find me on YouTube on Maple Tree Studios. You can find me on Instagram on Maple Tree Studios. You can find me on the couch in front of the fire. And occasionally, maybe find me on your Facebook and Maple Tree Studios too. That's about it. I've never been at Home Depot, just for the record.
And finally, we have Mr. Matt Wackley.
You can find me on.
Frozen.
Am I still frozen?
We can hear you.
Level though. Definitely
We can hear
level, man.
We can
you
hear
can
you.
find me on the YouTube's Matt Wackerly, and you can find me at Instagram at WackyWorks, and as well at TikTok and Facebook.
There you go. Right, so now we've got all of the he's back now. He's back to reality, and he's moving. Now he's back with us. Dale just mentioned the Virtual Craft Festival. So for people that don't know, that was originally started by Carl and myself, and we brought Dale on because we just couldn't hack it on our own, to be honest. Oh, and Robin, to be honest, and Robin.
Thanks.
So eventually we brought Dale on because we couldn't hack it. So Dale does a lot of push buttons behind the scenes and does a lot of work, to be honest. Probably more than what I do now. So the next one is going to be the 22nd of January. So yeah, you can look forward to that. It's 16 hours of makers and creators and crafters throughout the day.
So fun.
So that's good fun. So the premise of this thing was kind of a laughy, jokey hangout, and kind of talk about what we got coming up. See what Jake's got it. Laughy, jokey hangout, and talk about what we got coming up and all that kind of good stuff. So I guess I'll kind of kick off what I was kind of thinking. So as Jake also just mentioned, we've got Saturday morning cartoons show every Saturday that we do over on Jake's channel. We started that officially on. I've got some I've actually written things down. I don't think I've ever written anything down, to be honest. But we started doing live shows on Jake's channel, but we officially called it Saturday morning cartoons on the 28th of August, which is 5 months ago, and tomorrow is going to be the 18th week of doing that. We have a hell of a time over there. Jake does a lot of giveaways, and yeah, we have a good fun over there. For my own personal channel, first of all, I want to give a big thanks to Easy Wood Tools and Glyn from Yorkshire Grit for the support over the year. And another big announcement is I've got
pregnant.
somebody else that's
You're
just
pregnant.
close. Another big announcement is I've just got somebody else has just started supporting the channel, which is Ruth Knowles Bottle Stoppers.
Whoop, whoop.
So you can expect
Cool.
to see a lot more projects from them coming up. They do some fantastic kits. So there's always a link to their website down in the description of my videos now. Definitely go and check them out, and basically just go and borrow your stuff from there when you want a bottle stopper and bottle openers and pizza cutters and
If you're
big
pregnant,
whackers
man,
and
if you're pregnant,
all
man,
that
you're
sort
going
of
to need a really big bottle stopper. If you're pregnant,
I think so. So that's I can't wait to work more with Carl, Robin, and Ruth. So that's going to be awesome. Secondly, there's going to be a lot more resin done on my channel next year. My stats have shown recently that people don't seem to like resin on my channel. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I've not been putting the tags in properly, but they're going to have to start liking it, because I'm going to start doing stuff that I want to do and not what people expect me to do.
that's right. That's right.
So I enjoy doing resin stuff, and I enjoy the negative rate cutters from Easy Wood Tools. So it's a nice little plug for them as well. So yeah, that's about it. That wasn't a dig on Matt either.
He just really
That's
likes
fast.
it. He really does like it. Yeah.
Remember, Jenny,
So-
speed is your friend.
So it's funny you're going to say this. I was actually going to go on to a couple of stats from my channel before I moved on to you guys and let you tell your little plans and all that good stuff, because I know a few of you have got stories, even if you're just going to make stuff up as you go along. So over this past year, I
thanks
put
for the
out
compliment.
117 videos this year. I've just tonight, as of tonight, I've just completed the 31-day challenge of December. So that was all right.
But
managed to
only
get
one
that
of them
done,
had good
so I'm
music,
happy with
though.
that.
Only one of them had good music, man. That was the
Actually, a
one.
couple of them had good music, because that's somebody else
go on.
picked them. Yeah.
You had other people picking.
Yeah, I had Connie pick music, I had Chris pick music,
that's
and I had
true.
Ashley
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
music on my room. So at least three of them.
And
was
Wayne
good
picked.
music.
Wayne picked some.
No, not for the 30-day challenge. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
So, over the past year, I gained 1.7 thousand subscribers and had 276.6 thousand views. So that's pretty good. So out of that, my top 5 videos, in my opinion, was the Paducah platter that I'd done, which was a 14.5-inch platter. A blue light bowl, which if you paid close attention to, was actually a 4-part series of the earth, wind, fire, and water bowl. Then I've got a wooden resin vase, which is actually this one here, which we turned on which was made on Saturday morning cartoons. And then this is in no particular order, by the way. Then there's a hybrid bowl, which was actually a blank that Matt sent me. So there's good and bad reasons why that was one of my favourites. One, because it nearly broke my hand. But that's obviously not Matt's fault. That was my fault. I was turning it too fast and it delaminated. But there's quite a funny story behind me getting that. So that was actually like the second bowl blank that Matt has sent me. In shipping, they decided to play rugby with it, football with it, or whatever, and it turned up to me in 2 pieces. The first one, so Matt kindly sent me another one. He didn't have to, but he did. And lastly, I've done a maple crotch platter. And one of the reasons why that was good, it was challenging because it was so big, but I also in that one almost broke my fingers, and I did break the banjo of my lathe. So yeah, that was that was a good time, that one.
So you're saying you like as long as you're breaking it, it's okay. It's good stuff.
Oh yeah, as long as it's once it gets finished, it's all good. So I guess with that, that's all me. So we can go to the first person now. I'm going to throw Jake to the wolves now.
Oh no!
Because I know Jake's got a little bit of a story.
Don't tell that story, Jake. Tell the other one. Tell the other one, Jake.
as we say on Saturday morning cartoons, keep it classy.
This is not Patreon. I guess the big story is I've spent the last 10 years at a maximum security Texas prison, and that's about all I'll say about it. And so on Monday, I'm turning in my equipment. Huh?
What did you do?
Well, I didn't live there.
Did you just make a roll?
He wasn't an inmate. Well, he wasn't an inmate.
I wasn't indicted. I was invited. So, as of Monday, I'm turning in my ID card. I'm turning in my equipment, and we call it laying it down in the business. So, I'm laying it down Monday. YouTube is my full-time job. Saturday morning cartoons. It's super fun. It's a lot of positivity, and part of that is I wanted to create something that I haven't had in the last 10 years working where I've worked. So it's a pretty big deal. It's super fun. We're building a big, nice, friendly, positive community, and I love it. Right. And the channel, so as of Monday, I'm 100% dependent on YouTube. So start off with bologna. We'll work our way up to mac and cheese, man. So that's about it. That's about it for me. I can't wait to get started.
I'll let you pass it off on to somebody else. I can't get the blame.
Matt Wackerly, tell us what you got.
Recently completely tore apart my shop and drank some Kool-Aid and bought a CNC machine. So I'm going to start doing that this year. I said I would never do it, and I'm doing it. So I'm going to try it out, see what it does, and see where we go from there. Still going to do the resin castings, and I'm probably going to do a lot more flat work building, get some more videos out there. Go from there. That's basically what's going to happen. The only thing that's going to change is I'm going to really start doing that prototyping for CNC and stuff.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Can pass it off someone, mate?
What you got going on, Dale?
Oh, hey, that's means I've got to. Can't tell that story. Get me arrested. Oh. Can't tell that story. The wife finds out, she'll divorce me. I know. Right. 2022. My wife had a serious back injury, which pretty much laid her up for a good chunk of the year. During 22, also my father passed away. We were all down in England, right? So we were like 430 miles away from where we are today. So we decided that, as she had the surgery and started to recover, We bought a nice little dog, Clive. If anyone watches the channel, they'll have seen Clive by now. And we decided to move back to Scotland. So, we bought this place. It's kind of 8 acres. It's got 8 acres. It's got 4 of them are trees. It's beautiful. It's got a 250-year-old house. Nobody's looked after it really at all, so it's a wreck in some places. And my workshop kind of had to get left behind. And I don't know what it feels like. So there's been, like I say, my dad passed away, and this is going to sound like I'm making fun out of that. But that's a serious wrench, leaving all that love behind, kind of thing. A lot of work, a lot of good times were had in that place, and kind of walked out of it with just a little bit of a tear. So I came up here, building a new one. It's been made out of stone, so sandstone and granite. It's going to be a new scroll saw and a little bit of turning. We're nearly ready. The roof went on it kind of just before Christmas. The windows went in it today. Maybe be ready for the craft festival. Don't know. Be nip and tuck if it is, but it's kind of going to be good just to get back in, do some scrolling, a little bit of turning, hit shit with hammers. just enjoy it, kind of thing. I'll make the place a little bit more like home. But yeah, that's been the story for the last couple of years. Obviously abusing Jamie
back on the festival.
Obviously abusing Jamie was obviously it's been a full-time occupation, the entire piece of that. But I think everybody here gets that, right?
It takes up a lot of our time.
Yeah.
It takes up a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. I hope you appreciate it, Jamie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. All right, do you want to pass it off onto somebody then, Dale?
Oh, right. So we've got right. The list kind of slow now. I'm gonna have to do it. Sorry, Carl.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So like 2 minutes before we went live, Jamie said we had to come up with some sort of story of like what we've been
Here
doing.
we go.
Thanks for the heads up. And go. Yeah. So we had
a big year.
Yeah, big year. We've been plugging along, doing the same stuff we've always been doing, the videos and on our channel and just loving that. And then I don't know, about 6 months ago, Ruth called and Ruth Niles called and asked us if we could help her out, and just kind of it was getting to be a bit much for her with the bottle stopper business. And then recently she asked us if we wanted to buy it, and so we're super excited about that and moving forward with her. She's
amazing.
She's an amazing woman, super smart businesswoman, and so we're learning so much from her, and it's just we're super excited about it. It's she's not going anywhere. She doesn't want to stop doing it. It was just getting to be, kind of one of those things where it was a little bit too much, and she didn't have anybody that to pass it down to, I guess, and she wanted it to keep going. So that was one of the things we talked about, is she's going to stay on as long as she wants. She'll be here. She's still answering emails and phone calls and doing all that. We're just kind of more taking care of the background stuff. And we started shipping. We're doing like half of the country. We're doing the west side of the country. And so we're excited about it and having a lot of fun with it and learning a ton of stuff. So, yeah.
Nice. Have you got any plans for the mobile shop in the new year? Obviously,
we don't
COVID
have
restrictions.
anything. Pardon me?
With COVID restrictions and all that lot. And all that stuff.
It's kind of opened up, but we just
maybe.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But we don't have any plans to go anywhere. It's kind of with taking over Niles now, we can't just leave and shut down the website, because if
yeah.
I mean, with Ruth still here, she could kind of take care of that. But
our plan was originally just to do like local stuff. Just real quick trips for 3 days or something, and go to a woodcraft and do demos there in the mobile shop. But we haven't really, COVID hasn't really lightened up. So
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. So obviously that's everybody that's given all of their little stories about what their plans are. So we're going to have to open it up out into the chat now and see if.
What
Well,
about Joey?
Just go ahead.
He's like,
oh, sorry,
Joey.
Sorry,
Joey.
Joey. I done it.
Joey.
It's all right.
Sorry, Joey. So go on, mate. Sorry. Sorry, go on, Joey. I thought he had spoken about his CNC, but then no, it was Matt. Then sorry, so I was reading something out in the chat. My bad.
I'm host.
That was
Well,
that
there
was
you go,
Chris.
there you go.
That was Chris. That was Chris. Chris said that she's
Make him feel bad, Joey.
thought that Matt got a CNC. So
Yeah.
Make him feel bad, Joey. Make him feel bad. Lay into it, man.
He's coming over here to the States one of these days. We'll take care of that.
Right.
Anyhow, 2021 was a roller coaster for my family and I. Like Dale, we lost my father, and I was in the process. I was building my barn or trying to set up my shop. Started YouTube channel, learning all the platforms, and thanks to these guys, they helped me through that stuff. And behind me, I basically built a house in the barn that my son now is living in. So that was a big project. That's 1,200 square foot home, fully functionable, whatever. It was designed at first to be a home or a place for family when they visit or friends to stay at. So that big project just got done. And then I started here for the shop office, which we're almost done. Just a few things to tidy up in here as far as the networking and stuff, as far as that goes. Recently got our laser going and been messing around, as some of y'all in here in the chat have seen me on Instagram doing that kind of stuff. The plans moving forward are to continue on the shop build and get that content out to YouTube. That's what I'm going to focus on 2022 is getting the shop set up and where it's fully functionable and I can start making stuff, other than just y'all seeing me build shop furniture, or, want to progress into that. That's what I'm planning to do. With what I do is I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I go from leather work to laser to woodworking. So I kind of do a whole lot of stuff. I do turning. So, I'm planning to do a little bit of everything. I don't stick to one thing. So I'm kind of all over the board. So once my shop is set up and it's ready to go and Matt gets down here and gets those ACs installed that he's been promising me to do.
I'm checking his level. And
then, and then keep giving my wife ideas of other stuff that I need to get done so I can concentrate on getting the shop done, like backsplashes.
Backsplash, set it off.
So anyhow, but that's what the plan is for me coming into 2022 is to get my shop set up and ready to go and hopefully start, maybe get on the craft festival one time at least or something, do stuff like that, put more content out of, building different things. So That's about what I got.
Can I just say that I prefer this version of the story about why you built the house inside the workshop, because what he told us off camera, folks, is that the reason he built it was just in case his wife found out how much he spent on tools. He had somewhere to live.
There's a funny story to that CNC because when I bought the CNC, she was like, "Okay," and then we were having a conversation. I don't know where it was, and she said, "Well, you only paid this amount," and I was like, "Sure I did." You just keep on thinking So I mean that's what we got planned here, and hopefully I can get this shop done first part of the year, set up, and we can start doing other things, move along.
I have a question.
Go on.
I seen on the teacher on Instagram you were cooking on this thing that I don't know what it is. What were you cooking on and what is it called?
Okay. Oh God. So down here, just to explain, we call it a disco.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, a disco. So basically, what it is, it's a disc off of a farm implement, a plow. And a lot of people, we go ahead.
Why don't you just call it a disc?
That's not as cool, man. Disco.
You can call it a disc. We call it in Spanish, it's a disco.
Why don't you
Carl's got a
use the
question.
barbecue?
Barbecue?
Why don't you just use the barbecue?
I got
Because-
a joke. I got an insensitive joke. I can't. Don't.
Well, it's just the. What's your question? Y'all got me all. No, but I have a pit. This way of cooking is just I don't know. It's just a lot better. The stuff comes out when you cook on it. That thing is well seasoned. We've cooked on it a lot. I put a post out and, Jake, they were like, what in the heck is that? What are
That
you
wasn't
doing?
the word we used. That wasn't
Yeah,
the word we
well, but it's a PG show here.
Hey, good slow
But,
pitch, Carl. Good slow pitch.
But the best part about it is, with all this being done, I'll probably have to take less trips to Home Depot and maybe my blood pressure will go down a little bit. So,
You were there 3 times this week so far.
no, I wasn't. Just once. That's the first time I've went in probably a few weeks, I think.
And his wallet cried. Right, I'll be right back, folks. I need whiskey for midnight, and it's 4 minutes away. I'll be right back.
There you go.
So that's what I got, Jamie. And,
All right, mate. Thank you very much. So just for reference, everyone that's on the show tonight, including Noel's Bottle Stop, there's a link in the description for everybody's YouTube channels. So be sure to go and give them a subscribe if you haven't already. Especially Ruth Noel's Bottle Stoppers YouTube channel. For every question that you have about their bottle stoppers, Carl will put out a video on it. And if he hasn't got a video out on it, bug him until he does.
He taught me
'cause
everything I need to know
put
about
it
the
out.
bottle stopper business.
I'm trying to run a show here and I can't stop laughing.
Oh, my bad.
So what we're going to quickly do now is we've got 3 minutes until we're not going to go that much after the bell tolls, as it were. So what we'll do now is we'll open it up to the chat. You've obviously got a few people here that do different mediums of making. So if you've got any questions for any of us, just ask away. And I'm sure one of us would be able to ask it or answer it.
Wayne the Woodturner kind of had one. He said, Jake, you can't cook a TV dinner on a barbecue. And my answer to that is not with that attitude.
There you go. Let's see if there's any questions.
It didn't look like Dale
Got
was wearing
2
a pants.
minutes. I was.
Do you mean? Do you want to
What,
check?
what we've got now?
I mean, we can do a thing. Look.
Whoa.
You can do a thing.
Connie
do a thing.
would like to know. Connie would like to know. Jake, when will that table be done?
I think it's sitting in the form, and it's become a table without becoming a table.
Nice.
So
Dale.
next few months. Hold me to it.
Cindy's got a question. Says, if my headstock and tail stock are not lined up, how do I fix that? Do you want to take that one,
Looks like
Cole?
this.
Here you go. Is that a bit like that?
They're not lined up at all. There's the plate underneath the tailstock. You can adjust that a little bit, tighten it up, or So like there's a slot in between your ways. And so it might be wiggling a little bit. So when it pulls it up, it might kick it off the one side. You could put like a little wedge or something in there. But I don't know whether it's the headstock or the tailstock that's not.
Happy New Year, everybody in the UK.
Happy New Year.
There you go.
Antiva.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Do you have any pots and pans or anything?
No.
Oh.
I can hear fireworks again. Mental off out there. That's how I know. Did look at
So
the
this
time.
glass was made for me by the Beard 16 live in one of his things. I think he was, can't remember how he made it, but at the bottom of a bottle of something else. It's pretty cool.
There we go.
Get Talisker, people. It's the best single malt in the world.
There we go.
I'll fight anyone who argues with me.
Vicky Jenkinson says, "Is it midnight in UK yet?" It's just turned
Yes.
midnight, Vicky. It was officially 2022 here now.
Woo!
5 more hours for Matt and 6 hours for Joey and Jake and
Yeah.
8 hours
It's
for Carl Martin.
Jimmy. New Year, I'll never get into the US with all the COVID restrictions. They're just going to have to stay in 2021.
Maybe.
Agreed.
Maybe. Right. If there's anyone else got any more questions, real quick.
Go on. Go on. 5 more hours here, says Connie.
Michael McEwen just wanted to let everybody know that makes content to thank you for the efforts and stuff like that. And then also to those that act as earworms, co-hosts, and banter. For those who frequent the chats and live streams, thank you for that interaction. Basically saying he's having a good time. That's what it's all about.
Cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anyone got any upcoming shows or anything that they want to plug or anything?
Well, I hear there's a show on tomorrow called Saturday Morning Cartoons.
I've heard that.
It's got some bloke from Texas, some mad French bloke on it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's got a couple of security guards, but it's on tomorrow. Do you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about it. What is it? 3 p.m. UK time? 4 p.m. UK time?
4 p.m.
David, do you?
UK time. 10 a.m. Jake's time.
Yep. Central time, 10 a.m. And mentioning the security and all that stuff, and Jen's out in the chat. Everybody, that it's definitely not a 1 or 2 man show. It takes a team to do it and have it go smooth, and everybody have a good time and a safe environment for learning and fun.
How much do we have to pay, right? How much do we have to pay to get you and Jamie dressed up as Sylvester and Tweety Pie to present it?
I'll do it for free.
He'd do it for free.
We pay him not to dress up.
Yeah. I've got a Teen Wolf outfit. That'll do.
What about a morph suit? You could do a morph suit with Tweety Pie.
I've got a green morph suit, so people could green screen me if they wanted to.
I thought you were wearing that right now.
That could be a challenge. That could be a challenge. A green screen challenge, Jamie. That could be quite good.
Did he say he had a Teen Wolf outfit?
He's wearing it right now.
He's wearing it right now.
Film.
Weird thing is he becomes less hairy.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Good.
it. Yeah.
Good job, Matt. Good job.
You got a question, Jake?
Fuzzball.
Bonnie wants to know what we're doing on Patreon tomorrow. We're doing 2 hybrid pen blank things, and I think we're going to do some silicone. We have a bunch of new people that we need to break in. So I wanted to make a hand out of plaster, but that would take away from the talking. So we have a lot of trash to talk tomorrow. So,
Yep.
There you go. It'll be a good time.
There we go. Right, so I guess it's just past midnight. We're into the new year.
At least here in the UK.
Yes, at least in the UK. Yeah. I guess we're gonna wrap things up now. with
Who do we have? Who do we have on in the crafty this month coming up in January?
so far in this month. So far in the month. I've got names up there, but a couple of new names that we've got confirmed is Jimmy DeResta, and we also have Crafts of Ellen. That's another new one that we've got signed up. And there's going to be a little bit different as well. So Franco and Tim from the Urban Forge, they're going to be working together and separately as well. So Franco's going to be going over to Tim's going to be going to Franco's. So they're going to be earworming for each other twice. So that's going to be something different. So I don't know what they're going to be making. Maybe a cooking implement, and then maybe Franco will use it. I don't know.
Sweet.
But I don't know. It's up to them, I guess.
Looking good.
We'll see. But yeah, it's
He's always fun.
we've had a couple of new names confirmed, so it's going to be a good time. So yeah, that again, that's going to be on the 22nd of January. So, God, I said that very French, didn't I?
El Disco.
El Disco.
El Disco.
Right. So, thanks everybody for coming to this little quick live. Obviously, Happy New Year to everybody in the UK, and when it gets to your midnight times, and Happy New Year to everybody else across the world, and all the best for 2022 and all that good stuff. I guess we'll see you about on the socials. So
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year,
everybody.
Happy
Happy New Year, everyone.
El Disco. El Disco.